Mindful eating, intuitive eating, are they the same thing? Are they different? Does it mean I get to eat whatever I want? Great questions. Today I'm going to be talking all about intuitive eating and what it means and simply how to get started. Hey, I'm Elizabeth and I am here to help women like you achieve a healthy and abundant lifestyle. So let's dig in. By definition, an intuitive eater is defined as a person who makes food choices without experiencing guilt or any ethical dilemma. They honor their hunger, respect their fullness, and enjoys the pleasure of eating. Does this sound anything like you? Or do you find yourself feeling completely out of control with food, guilty after eating junk, or just general frustration when it comes to knowing what to eat, how to stop eating, and everything that goes along with the task we do multiple times per day? Yeah, we eat several times a day. It's probably easy to feel frustrated with food when every day you find yourself fighting the voices inside your head about what you should and shouldn't eat, or what a good versus a bad food is. I know you know what I'm talking about. The broccoli is good, and the M&Ms, my personal favorite, are bad. Oh, and carbs? Need I say more? Intuitive eating gets rid of all those voices in your head. It allows you to eat a great balanced diet filled with the foods you both love, that are good and bad. But remember, we're throwing out all of those stigmas. In fact, that's your very first step to becoming an intuitive eater. Get rid of the food police. Okay, I know, easier said than done. Here's how to take this step. I want you to spend a couple days paying attention to how you label foods. Do you label them as good, bad, fattening, off limits, or no way can I have all of those around, I'll eat all of them? Yeah, you know those M&Ms I mentioned earlier? Guilty. All you've got to do is pay attention. That's it. I want you to write down the words that come up for you, the labels you place on food. You might be surprised what you tell yourself. It's possible you haven't even noticed how many food police are actually in your head. In fact, do you want to know a little bit more about my story? Well, while I was studying nutrition, ironically, in college, the stories I told myself about food were pretty rough. I tried all different kinds of diets, and not diets per se, but focusing on trying to make my diet perfect according to what I was learning in school was good or bad for you, because let's face it, that's what we're bombarded with every single day. We're told that the fruits, the vegetables, the lean meats, the whole grains, the healthy fats are the good stuff for us, while the sugar, the trans fats, saturated fats, refined carbs, and all the rest of the delicious foods are bad for us. And although it's true that health foods are good for our bodies, it doesn't mean the other stuff doesn't play a role in our life. And it's all about learning balance. That's what I learned when I went to grad school and studied the psychology of nutrition. Nutrition is more about, well, nutrition. It's about our relationship with food. It's about understanding what foods make us feel good, what we like to eat, what we don't like to eat, and how we enjoy ourselves too. It's all about finding the balance, there's that word again, that works for you. And once I threw out all those own food labels I created for myself, my relationship with food completely changed. I can honestly say I eat the fruits, the vegetables, and even the sugar, and I don't feel guilty about any of it. And you know what? The clients I've worked with over the years, they've been able to make those own discoveries for themselves. Because why should you obsess over every bite of food you put in your mouth? It's exhausting, frustrating, and ultimately just makes you miserable. So if you're looking to take that first step toward healing your own relationship with food, will you try this experiment? For 3 days, pay attention to and write down all of the food labels you come up with. Write it down on a paper, look it over, and then I want you to do one thing. Crumple it up and throw it out. Yeah, I said it. Physically throw that paper away and throw all of that trash talk about food in the literal trash. Because guess what? Food is neutral. It's not good or bad. And eating a good or bad food does not make you a good or bad person. Once you throw it out, every time that thought creeps back in, remind yourself that food is neutral. That is your first step to healing your relationship with food. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel so you can stay updated on more tips like these. And if you haven't yet, I want you to take my free course to help you overcome emotional eating. It's linked in the description below. See you next time.